Alright, good day, good walks of Derpathon 2. It's Mazu here, and we are going to play a game called Gravelord. Now, Gravelord is a new retro shooter, or boomer shooter, however you want to call them. It's made by Fatbot Games, and it's mostly like a Quake or Doom style game. Mostly Quake. And we will be playing like as Undertaker or a Gravedigger called Guido. And we have plenty of different weapons and tools how we can dispatch our undead enemies and move around in levels. And the game is still in early access. I think, yeah, it's still in early access, and it's only episode 1. So that's what we're going to be doing here, just episode 1 run. And we will be playing it on easy difficulty, and when I click on E1M1, we play through all the levels all the way up to E1M8, and then the run is over. And this is live commentary by myself. This is the first time I'm doing this live by myself, so my commentary might be a little off here and there, but I will try to do my best. I'm gonna wing it. And yeah, let's see how the run goes, and I will explain the game as I'm playing. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, so very first things first here, we have a shovel. We just shovel through some planks, and there's a weapon, pistol. We don't really need it. It will cost us like 2 seconds if we want to pick up the pistol. And interestingly enough, the FPS game starts with a swimming section. You don't really see that often. There's some fish here, but you can kind of ignore them. They don't do really that much damage on easy difficulty. Then we have a first key. It's color coded, it's pink. And here's a door, so it's very similar to Doom or Quake. And here's a card. These cards are passive upgrades, and they will provide us damage or health or other cool bonuses. And it's all random if we get the right cards. And there's a skip where we jump over to save some time. Then we go for another swim, and here's the first weapon we get, which is a shotgun. It is one of the best weapons throughout the whole run. It's very consistent. It has a very loud sound, but the sound should be balanced right now, so it's not too bad. There's another card. And we don't really get good cards right now, so that's a bit unfortunate. That's the random part of the run. Just have to deal with it. Couple arenas where we get locked in. We have to just wait. We're almost done with the first level. Just get the blue key, and here's the last card that we can use. Alright, 3-headed Hydra. That's just extra damage. Oh, didn't die. Okay, my shots are a little bit off, but it's fine. We have to kill those birds so that we can unlock the exit. That's E1M1 done. We go to E1M2. Now this level is more of an auto-scroller. We have to escort this coffin on a cart. And here we have another card. We can try to get the right things that we need, but we don't get them, of course. Unlucky. And here's the part where we have to wait. Okay. So yeah, we just have to wait a lot in this level. Here's another section where we have to wait. So these things here, these are like collectibles that you can get in this game. It's like a comic book, like there's pages that you get, and it will tell the story of the game. It's pretty cool. If you play this game, you should check those out. Alright. Now in the next section we have to move. We can't wait here. We're gonna descend in this crypt. You have to pick up this card because we don't have the real... Okay, there's a Piercer. Piercer is a good card. It will make my shots go through all the enemies, so we can get multiple hits. Alright, returning here. The layout is pretty confusing in the first time when you play this. In this section here, we have to dodge some fireballs. Funnily enough, I'm a Quake mapper, and this is something that I would do in my own levels that I create. Kind of find situations like that really funny. Alright, and here we get a new weapon called Chain Gun, but there's something more important here. A grenade launcher. The grenade launcher is a useful weapon because we will be using it to skip quite a lot of sequences in later levels. Do so-called grenade jumps. Oops. Okay, there we go. Even though we are playing on easy difficulty, you should always try to pick up some health and armor. The enemy's chip damage will bring you down quite low if you're not careful. Okay, this is the final area where we have to wait. Now what do we get from this coffin? There's a magical shovel. There's a story related to it, but the magical shovel, it will allow us to teleport to blue surfaces that we see throughout the game. And it's one of the most important tools. We have to always get the weapon again, the shovel, every time we complete a level. So it's not a permanent upgrade. Now in this section we just have a couple monster closet situations where we have to clear them out. Okay, that's good. We have to take down that enemy over there. And there's the shovel. We just jump through the lava because we can. And here's the teleport. We can just do that. That's really cool. And it doubles as a weapon as well. You can go through the enemies to kind of a telefrag. Telefrag meaning just teleporting inside of them. Alright. There's a mega health. It gives you 100 health. Just take it for safety. In this section, you have to be careful. Get the key and then immediately get out of here. Hug against this door so you don't get locked in. Now we're moving towards the end of the E1M2. Small lifts moving up. Now here's a little bit of a cool section where we can teleport straight to the exit if we just aim carefully. And we use the grenade launcher. Oops, sorry. There's a really loud bang. And we jump to the exit. So now we go to E1M3, and this level is really long, like it's probably like 15 minutes if you do it normally. But thanks to the grenade launcher we have, we can get through straight to the exit after the starting section here. Running quite low on HP, which is bad. We have to be a little bit careful in the next section. In in this area we have to clear some enemies and take some health before we do any grenade jumping. The grenades really hurt yourself quite a bit. Okay, let's save. Shoot grenade. Oh, that's bad. Let's do that again. That's also bad. Okay, the lineup is not working really well. Okay, that should do it. The jumps are really finicky. There we go. Sometimes I can get like stuck for 2 minutes, so I'll take that as a win. Could be much worse. So now we get a key and the final power-up of the level that allows us to just skip straight to the exit. Just shoot some enemies that get on your way and that's about it. This is the final sequence of the level, so we don't have to do any normal stuff. There we go, E1M3 is done. Then we go to E1M4. This is a fairly straightforward level. Nothing impressive is going on here. Unfortunately, we're not getting the right cards. There's nothing much you can do about that. And now we get the shovel back again, so we can use the teleport. Here's another teleport, which is pretty tricky. Do I get past the enemy? No. Just have to clear a little bit so that we can do the grenade jump in peace. Same. Just get the jump right. There we go. Fairly painless. I'll take that. Move along, just open some doors, nothing special going on. Fight some arenas where we just try to avoid losing too much health. Also, the Guido character has quite a bit of lines that are quite interesting. Okay, I guess here I can talk about the next power-up that we're gonna get. It's gonna be double jump boots, which allows us to jump once again in the air. And we also picked up an alternative fire mode for our chain gun, which allows it to go through the enemies and bounce on the walls. It's gonna be really useful pretty soon. We also have an upgrade for our grenade launcher here, which is a triple fire shot. That will be fairly useful later on as well. Here we just jump towards the exit. And the best card is still there, we don't need to change that. Just missing the tier 1 card that we didn't get the luck on. And final jump, yes, we got it. And now we just unload with the chain gun in this arena, just try to get the enemies as fast as possible so we can exit. Oh, that guy didn't die yet. Okay, the enemies are not lining up properly, it's pretty hard to aim. Okay, that's all. And that's E1M4 done. And now we move on to E1M5, which is sewer level. It's called the sewers. Of course, all the FPS games need a sewer level these days. It's a classic. At the very start, we don't really do anything special. We just move through some tunnels and swim a little bit. Okay, there's the Scourge. That will set enemies in fire. That's the card that we wanted to get very early on. It's like a dot effect, poison basically. The blue orb that we picked there, that will allow us to breathe underwater and move a little bit faster. So we want to prioritize picking those up. And after we get the key, we just backtrack all the way back to the starting area. These turbines, they don't really hurt you if you just turn them off and then force your way through the spinning. Okay, that's good. And here we have another grenade jump coming up. Hopefully it will go well. It's a little bit tricky because we have to place it in an awkward position. I want to clear the enemies so that we have good health for it. Okay, first try, nice. There we go. Now we operate some valves. We have to raise the water level so that we can go to the next section. This button you have to shoot over there. It will turn off the current and allow you to swim through. And here's the second valve, and we go and wait in this area. You can even shoot some grenades to get some fish enemies here. Alright. We just move through some corridors, nothing special here. Oh. You have to kill this guy so that he doesn't ruin anything. Here comes a really tricky grenade jump. Let's hope that it goes well. Okay, first try, that's really nice. And these bumps, we have to platform over. It's a pretty tricky physics puzzle. You have to wait a little bit so that the other one goes up. And then we turn them on and they will move on their own. Then we jump over here and we get a final weapon, which is a lightning gun, very much like in Quake. Then we have to jump over carefully. Hopefully we don't drop down, we don't, which is fine. Open a door, grab some supplies. Getting stunned there. Okay, let's just pick up these items for safety. This next section we have to shoot several enemies in a specific order. Oh, don't push me down. Okay, good. I lost quite a bit of health, which is bad, but... Uh-oh, I got hit by my own grenade. That's really, really bad. Oh, I wonder if we can make it anymore. I really hope that didn't ruin anything. Let's see, 19 armor and 42 health. We are heading towards the end of the level. Let's hope that everything goes fine. Set a save here. Okay, I'm getting stuck there, that's really bad. Here's the lightning gun I'm using. Yeah, I need to take this really carefully now because we need to get the health up. Unfortunately. And then we get pushed back from the exit. It's a really mean move. We have to kill some fish before we can go forward. Okay, I think we should be fine here. The E1M5 is done. Now E1M6. This is a really long level, but I discovered something really cool. We can just basically skip the whole level by doing some crazy jumps here. There we go. This alcove here, we have to use the grenade launcher. And then we have to do the jump timing properly. And then we do something called a lift jump or stairs jump. I don't know how to call it really. And we just jump to the exit. That is like something you see in games like Unreal Tournament, where you use lifts as a momentum to push you upwards, give you like a super jump. It's really cool feature, and I'm glad that the devs made that in this game as well. Oops, I didn't mean to pick that card. It's a little bit of time loss there. We just have to wait for a new enemy to spawn, this one. And then we can move forward. I wanted to go take the armor from the other side. Now E1M7, this is just a climbing level where we just ascend that clock tower. We have to move this giant bell forward. There's a lot of enemies to fight. Let's see if I can use this good effect here. Yeah, it's bad. They're not lining up properly. Losing a lot of health, which is bad. Come on, let me teleport. Now we get the double jump boots back. And now we have to combine them with the grenade jumps after we take down those enemies so that they don't ruin it. And these jumps are really hard. The timing on this is super difficult to get right. There we go, that's one done. Here comes the second one. Okay, fairly good. Before we go up, we can still get some health and armor from down here. In this section, we just want to blast through with our chain gun. There's a lot of enemies in this corridor, but it's fine. The easy difficulty will make sure that we will survive. Teleport upwards. And here we want to kill some enemies because of performance issues. You can kind of see that I'm losing some frames, but it's still playable. It's fine. I'm sure that the game will be more optimized when it's more ready to be released. Now we just wait for the exit to spawn. Just take this armor and move there. That's E1M7 done. And now that message tells us that we lose our weapons and powers. And this is the final level, the boss level. It's like an arena where we have to deal with 12 waves of enemies. And in between the waves we get our weapons and powers back. There are these blue doors. The blue doors contain resources, and we have to use blue keys to open them. And there's a very specific order where you want to open these doors. It's on wave 3 and wave 6 when you want to open them to save a little bit of time. Now this part just takes focus, and the only time save that we can have here is just move to the middle to take the power up immediately. and hope that you get the right one, which we don't. And killing the enemies as fast as possible. That's all we can do. And now we can open this door. We have to wait a little bit. When the blue key spawns, then we can open the door. That will immediately start the next wave. Now we have the alt fire for the shotgun. It's pretty useful. It pierces enemies and does a little bit extra damage. The circle above the head of our character there, that is the timer when you can use the alt fire again. Now we get the yellow key. That is a different thing that we have to use in this arena. It will bring a new platform or a new island to the section. So with our arena is just improving basically. And we didn't get the right cards that we need, unfortunately. We are having really bad RNG in this. And here is our boss dude. He will appear a couple times during these waves. You can kind of get him stuck like this, which is pretty funny. Very easy to just deal with him now. We have a rat friend, that's from our card that we got. It's kind of helpful, he's doing some damage there. The yellow rat that we have on the ground. Okay, did we get him? Wait, we're still missing someone. Oh my god. That could have been a little bit faster. Okay, and the next card, which is absolutely useless again. I can't believe I have this bad luck on this. The ammo will be a problem if you don't get any damage cards. Now that might be the case here. A few more bullets left. Okay, it's good. And now we open the door for chain gun power up, so we can trigger the next wave. And we save the key. These grenade launcher dudes that are shooting grenades in volleys like that, they are pretty similar to the enemies in Quake, the ogres. It's clearly the inspiration taken from there. Alright, now we have a piercer back. Piercer is what we really need. And it's good for this wave. We will have a lot of small enemies, the flying skulls and the birds. We can now try to chain them in a row like this, where multiple hits will be dealt with. Thanks to the piercer. Okay, the birds are just flying all over the place. I think some of them are stuck behind somewhere. Okay. That is a problem that can happen. Okay, now we get our grenade launcher back. And a tier 3 card. Okay, we didn't get anything really useful, but the air one is fine. We just can't do good enough jumps to make use of it, really. And here's the boss dude again with the lightning gun, trying to get rid of us. Okay. I think I ran out of ammo again. Okay, let's just deal with the shovel. Let's take some armor from there. It's wave 9 done. Sorry, wave 8. Keep making that mistake. Alright, we keep the Piercer card because it's really good. Just have to watch out our health and ammo. Be mindful about that. Just use all the ammo we have evenly so we don't forget them. We can even use the shovel to get rid of some enemies. Okay, one more somewhere. Over there. Alright, that's wave 9. Okay, we just don't get any good cards, unfortunately. Okay, that was lucky. We got killed there really fast. I just try to keep and look for more ammo pickups. It's just absolutely important to get them. There's one more. It's wave 10 done. Now we have a blue key for the double jump boots. We can jump twice in the air. And now we can actually use the card power up, which allows us to do double damage when we are in the air. The gun will glow red, like you can see there, when it's triggering. It's fairly good. And now we have the final wave. The last yellow key, and it unlocks the lightning gun for us. Just try to get all the resources we can. And go to down. That's good damage there. Got them in a row like that. Okay, one more I think. Okay, well, that could have been much better, but it is what it is. The time will come up when I touch the portal and see the final stats coming up really soon. And time. So yeah, that is Gravelord. And the final boss is just the fight arena you can see at the end there. And there are no credits in this when you press the space, because I have already played through the game, so it will go back to the main menu. But I will play the credits, because there are a couple people that I need to shout out here. The mappers, the level designers who made made maps for this are from our Quake community, so I will shout them out here pretty soon when they show up on the credits. But yeah, it is a pretty cool retro shooter. I really like it. I hope that they can make something cool out of this when the full release is. Tibor is the main designer, Smopixold also known as. And here are the level designers: Lunaran, Sputnik, Dragons for Lunch, Fairweather, Marky Music, and Tibor and Daniel of course as well. Really good job guys. Good job on the game. I enjoy playing it. And yeah, that's about it, basically. And if you want to watch my speedrunning and my level design, whatever else it is, just follow me on twitch.tv/hcmazu. And thanks for Ahmad for hosting the event, Derpathon. This has been pretty fun. I did the run last year on Wrath of Aeon of Ruin, and that was a lot of fun. And also big thanks for all other organizers, and good luck to our runners. Next up we will have a run by Wesley Wolf doing Cultic. It's another shooter, stick around for that, and that's about it. Masu signing out.